Good morning, students. Let's play a game. Now here is a word search. You have to circle some words. Okay. So I'm giving you some clue. You need to find out these words. Why? Oh, you found the first word. What's that? You're right, that's the sun. Why we are doing this? Because we are going to start a new chapter. Chapter number 10, Light and Shadows. See, today we are going to learn in this chapter about the objects, okay, luminous and non-luminous objects, the sources of light, formation of shadows, day and night formation, conditions for the formation of shadows, and about eclipses. There are other things to read also and different terms to know. Let's see about what we are going to learn in this chapter. The heading suggests what is light. So light is nothing, it is a form of energy. Why energy? What is the definition of energy? So if we talk about the features of the light, so it produces the sensation of vision, it travels in a straight line, it can be reflected as well as refracted. Reflected light helps us to see. Light travels at a very high speed. See these beautiful flowers. Now you can see the leaves are appearing green and the flowers are pink. Why this is pink? Because light is falling on these flowers and it is reflected back. So we can see these flowers, okay, and beautiful leaf. So light gives us the ability to see. So when it falls on an object and bounces back, we can see that object. Understood? We can see a plant when what happens? It reflects the sunlight in all directions. Now you see sunlight falls on the plant like it was falling. I have shown you in the previous video, it was falling on the flower, and from flower it was bouncing back to my eyes, or your eyes also you can see through the video. So what happens? When the light falls on the flower, we can see the flower. Okay, if it is absorbed, then we cannot see that. So the plant reflects the sunlight in all directions. So from everywhere we can see the plant. It is visible. We can see that, or we can say that the plant reflected the sunlight in all directions, and the sunlight reflected by the plant entered in our eyes, so we can see that plant. So there are three steps. First, the sunlight falls on the plant, then the plant reflects the sunlight in all directions, and the reflected sunlight enters in our eyes, so we are able to see. So what may happen if the plant has absorbed the sunlight? Then that means we are not able to see that plant. So when the light is reflected back, then we can see the light. Now what is reflection then? Reflection is the bouncing back of light from the surface of an object, and this is called reflection. Now you see from this one. So when we put a mirror into light, then what will happen? Let's see. Then one question comes in my mind. Why we can see the plants during the day? Why can't we see the plant during the night? Right, because the plant reflects the sunlight during the daytime. At night, it cannot reflect any light. So we are not able to see the plant. So we can also say that light is a radiant energy. And when any object reflects light, we see that object. Now let's see the sources of light. Sources of light are the bodies or things that give light, like this candle or bulb, or even the sun or the stars. Now this sun and the stars we haven't made. It is not man-made. So these are called as natural sources of light. And the bulb, candles which are made by man are called artificial or human made sources of light. So, the sources of light are of two types, natural and artificial sources of light. So, when any source of light like sun or the stars that give light by itself or is able to give light by itself, it is called natural source of light. Okay? When any source of light or when we get the light from sources which are made by the man, like electric bulb, candle, oil lamp, so these are called as man-made sources of light. Now you can answer the questions. Give 3 features of light. What is reflection? Okay. Then